Like I say, it has a strong euphoric
Oh, I'm getting fucked up.
high, you know, kind of like trippy, you know, kind of like groovy.
I fuck with Troy and Jerry.
I'm excited for this strain review, Jerry.
Yes.
So for those of you not familiar, when Jerry was here in California, we went to the Stores and Bickle Venti release party, and they had sourced in some really, really fine cannabis. So I got to thinking, like, when Jerry was here, I'm like, man, like, California has such great access to amazing concentrates and amazing cannabis, and everywhere we go you can find really, really good flower. And when people come here, that's usually what they want to do. They want to try the California top shelf.
I know I do.
So I know we needed a way for Jerry to vape on the same shit as me,
right?
Because, like, we want to talk about the shit, and Jerry's far away. So thanks to science, and over in Europe, there's the CERN. You're familiar with the Hadron Collider?
That big round thing underground or whatever?
The big round thing?
Yeah.
Dude, they figured out so many new things. Like, when there's an electron in one place, it's quantum entangled to another one. There's so many different things. And now there's a new version. It's very similar to the Hadron Collider. It's actually the Hard-On Collider. And Jerry and I went there and collided hard-ons. And I just rolled the footage.
Some nasty junk.
Tell me what you think of this nuggety nug.
Troy and Jerry found a machine, starting it up, see what it does. Snowtill provided the weed, quantum entanglement nugs.
Tell me I'm a nasty freaking nug.
Yeah, nugty nug. Am I Betty White or am I Satan's butt? Tell me what you think of these nugs. Snowtill.
So tonight we're going to be reviewing the Snowtill Mirage strain, and I figured we'd start with the basic nose test. Jerry, you got your quantum entangled Mirage?
Got it all right here.
What do you smell when you stick your nose in there?
It smells. I just call it dank, but it's got like a berry. Maybe I get some good sweets out of this.
I get the sweet as well.
Tangerine.
I get like a creamy orangey smell, like a citrusy but sweet citrus, not like the pungent or not like the fermented. It's a very sweet. Let's see if we can get a nug up here for some looks. As you can see, it looks furry. It's got a lot of surface trichomes. Oh, there we go.
Look at that, dude. That's just frosty.
Yeah, you want to take a look with the microscope?
There's plenty of amber in there. Okay, cool. That's a lot of amber. Fantastic.
They're surprisingly even. Like, when you look at the amberine, they're just lightly ambered. Like, a lot of times when I look at my grow, I'll have like coffee colored and clear and some milky and then a couple amber. They're all over the place. Lots of trichomes.
Yeah.
I figured while hitting this, we could talk a little bit about what I like to look for when I'm reviewing strains. So when you smell it, I obviously there's the sniff test, and the sniff test will give you kind of an indicator of, will the effects of this cannabis be more indica style or more sativa style? And with that test, you breathe in through your nose, and the smell, instead of identifying flavor notes in the smell, you identify where those smell feelings hit your nose. The smell of more indica leaning cannabis will hit you lower in your nose, like down here or even in your teeth, whereas the sativa leaning effects will hit you up in here or higher by your eyes and the upper part of your nose. And then all the hybrid stuff is going to kind of hit you in between. So with this Mirage, it starts down here, but I can sense it all the way up in here. So I'm feeling this scent with my full nose.
Really? For me, it lines up right just low of dead middle. Like, I mean, especially after I smelled it a lot on the inside of my nostrils, it was almost like a very distinct ring of right where I felt it right there. It was kind of cool. As soon as I cracked it open, and then of course after I ground it, it's gassy. I went from tangerine to gas.
It is gassy once you crack it open. That was the next thing. After grinding, does the smell change? And here it does. It gets more gassy, gets more funky, more fruity. Now I'm getting some of that like Concord grape, Welch's grape concentrate kind of sweetness out of it, you know, like from the you ever had that canned orange juice where it's frozen? Damn, it smells so good.
Yeah,
it smells so good. I'm gonna vape this, and I'm gonna vape it first with my haze pipe here and a Jane injector.
I'm gonna do my first bowl with my terp hammer to kind of stick with you with the ball vape, and then after that I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, okay, that's a good plan. Initially I was gonna hit it with my venti, but that's on the shelf right now and it's out of reach, and I don't want to stand up again. So as we're tasting this, as we go into tasting this, think of the same thing of how long it lasts. Think of the flavor of, analyze the flavor of, once you start your inhale, you're going to start tasting terps. Those terps may evolve and blossom as you're inhaling, and then as you stop your inhale and you pull the vape away or your bong away, those flavors are still going to be there, evolving. As you exhale, flavor, like these are all different. Like if you were graphing out that flavor, each of those microseconds is an opportunity for different tastes. And before I explain the rest, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this thing. So, all right. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, so as I'm inhaling, the first hit on the Mirage, it's very sweet. It's orangey, it's candy. Love it. Like it feels so smooth. As I get deeper in the inhale, it starts to taste like a dreamsicle, like one of those orange popsicles, you know, with the cream filling. It has like a really nice, subtle, vanilla, creamy sweetness that blossoms out. And on the exhale, it goes full orange with a kiss of the grapefruit. I can still taste it on my lips, even several exhales and breaths later. Like it's still there on my lips. I can smell it in my pipe. Like if I dry inhale, I can taste those terps lingering on my balls, on my cooling balls. I mean, in the haze pipe here. Like those terps last. I can still taste the orangey tangerine taste. It's a sign of like the freshness and the potency and the quality of this cannabis. The flavor, it just lingers. It's there.
Well, I got kind of a neutral, fluffy taste at first, and then when on exhale is when I got that citrusy. It came in as tangerine and then grapefruit, kind of blended into grapefruit a little bit. Once you said grapefruit, I was like, yeah, that's what I taste right there. But
yeah. I would put this stuff up there at like fucking strong. It's probably 29% something. It's got a lot of cannabinoids, a lot of terpenes. The effects from the Mirage are, I feel like I don't know, like, are you a Mirage right now? You ever walk in front of like a really strong fan and you have to like kind of like you're leaning back, like, oh shit, like you're changes your balance. Like that's what this weed is like, man. There's like a fan blowing on me every once in a while, like whoa.
I feel like my face is blowing up like in a bubble. Like it's just like in Harry Potter where his ant or whatever blew up and flew away. I feel like my face is doing that.
Man, this Mirage is a wonderful effect, man. Like it's some good shit. Actually, it has a strong euphoric
I'm getting fucked up.
high, you know? Like it's not just relaxing, it's like kind of like trippy, you know, kind of like groovy. I heard you doing some throat singing there, Jerry. I heard you doing some little nose and the moo
Maybe, man. Sometimes that comes out. Oh, that was
a burp, or was it a throat singing? It's the quantum entangled nugs, dude. Try Jerry.